Never been here. This looks like a small area. Is that a camp? Yeah, let's do the camp first. Chest first. Okay, so, Kurt. How much strength do you have? 3. So one more he can use this. What, level 30 though? That's gonna be a little while. Probably won't even be that good by the time I get it. They're campers. How many camp areas you got in this little tiny map? You lovelies. Excavation site. I climb up that. I'm down here though. There's 3 camps in this little tiny area? Jeez. Alright. What's up there then? Alright, let's hop down.
Things are about to get...
Kurt has been having that weapon for most of the entire game. I'm hoping him to find something different. I guess if it's not broke, don't fix it. Doing quite well. What's over here first? Anything here though? Come on. Come on. There we go. I'm gonna wander up here. I'm gonna get that other camp. I think we'll come back. Oh, I don't think I can come back this way. Okay, never mind. I don't have the vigor yet. I gotta wait till 25 before I can put my point into vigor. Okay, let's one give it. This way, maybe? Here we go.
Will we all have to die in the name of your folly?
All I did was bring you to the place suggested by the tablets. I had no way of knowing.
Really? But I did warn you.
Eavesdrop.
You just wanted to have it your way. Someone so foolish and thoughtless should not be supervising an expedition.
How dare you?
It looks like we're right on time. If we do not intervene, they are sure to gut each other.
How can you call
let's
yourself
just
a man of faith?
stand
when you
back
turn
and
your
wait.
Back to the word of our founder.
Me? At least I don't allow myself to believe any heresy to feed my own pride.
No, you'd rather be more stubborn and obtuse than a mule.
You will regret your words.
Nobody's being gutted, unfortunately.
Hey, what's happening here? I could hear you from miles away.
Your Excellency, I'm so happy to see you. You arrive right on time to settle this matter.
How did you manage to find us in the middle of this swamp?
Brother Fidelis managed to reach Eden. He's the one who told us where your camp was.
But he didn't leave alone. What happened to Father Orbricus, who was accompanying him?
He must be dead like our other companions. This is
I know.
all your fault.
Disappointing.
This is yet more proof that you are not fit to lead such a team. I should be the one in charge.
Maybe you should calm down and explain to me what's happening here.
This expedition was undertaken with no concern for common sense. We are not equipped to explore this type of place. Our people are disappearing, and all we have found are some falsified writings.
Brother Virgil is terrified, which probably explains why he's being so disingenuous. We have made incredible discoveries, and we could find more.
You are beyond redemption. I won't waste another second talking to you. If you want to talk to me, Your Excellency, it will have to be without her.
How charming.
Up to children.
Your Excellency, I hope you will forgive us for that scene. My relations with Virgil have always been difficult, but ever since we arrived here, it has been unbearable. I'm afraid we may need an arbiter.
Before anything else, I need to know what led to this situation between you.
What would you like to know?
Reason for the quarrel.
For what reason were you quarreling?
The expedition itself, I'm afraid. Virgil was always against it, especially under my supervision. For him, our discoveries in Eden were sufficient. They confirmed what he wanted. The rest did not matter. According to him, we should never have continued. And when we found new tablets, it became even worse.
Were they also written by Saint Matthias?
Without a doubt, the handwriting is the same. There are also some patterns, some islander symbols. It's fascinating. But what really angers Virgil is the content we managed to decipher. Our founder explains that he learned a lot from the islanders, something our brother cannot accept. He now persists in saying that these tablets are fake, forged by the natives themselves.
It's like some of these Samateus people, Ptolemy, makes me hate them, and some of them make me think they're alright. Missing members.
Brother Fidelis told me that several members of the expedition have disappeared.
Yes, that's why he left along with Father Orbricus to fetch some help. 3 more of our colleagues are missing. And I'm not even talking about the ones who fell ill. I must admit that I underestimated the hardships we would encounter. I made a mistake. I should have prepared this expedition more thoroughly. But Virgil's being disingenuous does not help.
And no one has searched for those who are missing.
I wanted us to search for them, but someone later convinced me that it presented too much of a risk. Along with lack of preparation, our constantly decreasing number, and creatures swarming the area.
And by someone, I suppose you mean Brother Virgil.
Indeed.
I'm thankful for these pieces of information, but you understand that I will also have to talk to Brother Virgil.
Of course, that's understandable. You must hear us both before you can make a decision.
Brother Virgil,
What do you want?
Quarrel.
can you explain to me what caused such a quarrel?
The reason for it is very simple. It is Eugenia's folly. This woman should never have been the supervisor of our team. The discoveries made in Eden were sufficient, but no. She didn't want to stop the research. She organized this expedition in a hurry, without taking elementary precautions, and now she's accepting as facts the delirious writings we discovered on these tablets, without doubting them for even 1 second.
What do you mean?
Exactly.
We found some new tablets, allegedly written by Saint Matthias, but their content is so absurd that they were obviously forged. I am certain that the natives must have found these stones before us and modified their content.
How would they have done that? The natives cannot write.
They must have been helped by an unscrupulous settler. How would I know?
Missing members.
Brother Fidelis told me that some of your colleagues went missing. Do you know anything about this?
They did not go missing. They were killed. It was the wild beasts, the diseases, and let's not forget the savages. We can feel their presence.
This guy I do not like.
Roaming around the camp at night. I am certain that they are responsible for the death of our colleagues.
That's strange. There aren't many villages around here.
There aren't any. There are a few hermits, but they are not fighters. And they have better things to do than roam around their camp at night.
Those savages may very well have been following us since our departure. We will not be safe on this island until it is entirely converted.
I see. So, you haven't tried to find your colleagues?
So we can die as well. I am not as crazy as Sister Eugenia.
I cannot take sides in your quarrel for now. And, in any case, it is not what matters the most. Even if you think they are dead, we have to try finding your colleagues.
Well, if you are prepared to take such a risk, I can only commend you for your bravery and wish you luck. But I would not get my hopes up. You should start by searching the excavation site. To get there, take the path south of here. But be careful. The creatures that roam the area are ruthless.
Yeah, I killed him. Because you guys suck. Alright, let's back to the excavation site.
This man's skull is sunken, but he doesn't look like he was in a fight. Could he have fallen?
No. Look, it may be what someone wanted it to look like, but his wound was inflicted with a weapon. He was struck in the back of the head, from behind, with a mace made of metal, not stone.
This man's skull is sunken, but he doesn't look like he was in a fight. Could he have fallen?
Yeah, we heard that already.
No. Look, it may be what someone wanted it to look like, but his wound was inflicted with a weapon. He was struck in the back of the head, from behind, with a mace made of metal, not stone.
This man's death was no accident, nor was it linked to any predator attack. It was caused by a violent strike to the back of the skull with a mace. And it didn't take place here. The marks surrounding the body show that it was moved, most likely to make it seem like he fell to his death.
Is there more I need to look at? Oh, I think so. Need to hear the same conversation again. I know. I do enjoy those Sherlock games, though. I do enjoy those. I know they always get like mixed reviews and stuff off them, but I do like those. That last one I really liked. I thought it was a great story. Cthulhu. I wish it was longer. I only wish. Okay, I was wondering when you guys are gonna come.
Move away! Things are about to get dicey! Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
Getting your ass kicked up here. So one guy was killed by a metal mace. Now I'm starting to wonder if what's his nuts, Virgil, is killing people to make it look bad for Eugenia and to halt any further look into this.
The body of this man was devoured by beasts, but it happened after he had died.
The first time I
One of
actually
the
used
wounds
science
is
that helped
clearly
me
a
out.
knife wound. But alas, it's impossible to know who was wielding it. This poor soul was almost entirely devoured. He must have been
both
killed
say.
by swamp animals.
Yeah,
Even
I believe
so,
that's what he wanted
This
to do.
wound looks different from the others.
He doesn't want to
It looks
pursue
like a
it.
knife wound.
It
You're right. He was stabbed before being fed to the animals.
better finish.
But anyone could have used such a blade.
It reminds me of like the Dead Sea Scrolls, how people say, "Oh, this is the actual word of like Jesus," but it also specifies you don't have to go to like church, and so the Catholic Church says they're not real because it's not what they want. So I'm feeling this is what this is like. It's telling them something that their faith that is not exactly what they want to hear.
Karans, do you need something?
I need you to leave.
I must leave you. See you later.
Body.
The cause of death is no mystery. This man was attacked by one of those large reptiles, a Llewellyn. And yet, these iridescent marks on his skin make me think that a stasis spell was cast on him first. He was intentionally immobilized so that he would fall prey to this animal. It seems obvious now that these disappearances were orchestrated.
The deaths of these people were a deception. Only the Renaigse are deceitful enough to do such a thing. They kill each
now.
other and accuse my people. This virgin, he wants to push aside this woman at all cost. He must be the culprit.
Indeed. I think that we should go find this brother and ask for an explanation.
I've been saying that. Well, it seems like Brother Virgil, all he cares about is converting the natives. So I have a feeling if he could find a way to get rid of somebody that's just trying to find the truth over his zealotry, I think, yeah. Why I hate him.
Brother Virgil.
Your Excellency, weren't you supposed to be looking for our colleagues?
Indeed.
Alright, explanation.
I regret to say that they are indeed all dead.
I knew it. What a waste. Eugenia and her recklessness are to blame for this.
I'm afraid someone else is responsible for this. These deaths are not accidental, and yet they were disguised as such.
The savages. Their thirst for blood is unquenchable. I knew we should never have come without an escort.
Watch your tongue, priest. Our people have no need to hide when they protect their land. Only the Renaigze are deceitful enough to disguise a death.
Who else could it be?
Someone who desperately wanted this expedition to fail. Does that remind you of anyone?
Fine. You unmasked me. But know that my cause is righteous. The Ordo Luminis sent me to keep an eye on this expedition, to ensure that the discoveries we made would not jeopardize our nation or our presence on this island. But the inscriptions on the tablets are a heresy. A dangerous manipulation. Can you imagine what would happen if it was said that our founder listened to the teachings of the natives? But even then, foolish Eugenia accepted these discoveries as truth, without any hesitation, without realizing that our entire nation could suffer because of it. So yes, I wanted to scare her.
I understand that you might want to protect your nation, but to go as far as assassinating several of your colleagues?
Come now. What would you do if someone were threatening the congregation? You cannot make me believe that you would not be willing to kill. You may have already done so. But since you want to avoid using violence, help me convince Eugenia to go back to Eden. My colleagues and I know how to sort through these discoveries. And you will be rewarded.
No, I'm not going to side by this guy.
This Renaigze tried to blame my people for these crimes. The priests would have wanted to punish them, and innocent people would have died. He must answer for his treachery.
Reveal what happened to everyone.
It seems to me that all members of this expedition are concerned. They should decide on what to do next. Everybody listen. Alas, I must inform you that I have found the dead bodies of your missing colleagues.
How awful. What happened to them?
Someone wanted us to believe that they were killed by some swamp animals, but it was all staged. Your colleagues were murdered, and their bodies abandoned to the creatures.
What? But why do such a thing? And who murdered them?
Brother Virgil confessed to his crimes in front of me.
Monster! You will pay for these
Kill him!
crimes. These people you killed were our brothers,
Shoot him.
our friends.
You stupid goose. You really believe that I will let you pass judgment on me? You shouldn't have been so quick to accept these lies that could destroy our nation. And
Head
want to reveal them for all
Head
to
off.
hear. You are solely responsible for these deaths.
How dare you present yourself as the protector of our nation? Murderer!
Kill him.
To my help!
Oh god, put them all behind me.
To the others!
Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
Who's left? I felt good. Ooh. Ow, endurance too. Wait. I wonder if that's better than what Kurt's wearing. Curtis. Ooh, maybe not. Oh yeah, it is. This is a symbol. Maybe it just means it's that faction. Better though. Okay. I don't think I picked anything else up, so.
I'm sorry, sister. Brother Virgil fled during the battle.
The coward. And naturally, his accomplices fled along with him. What a waste. So many people died.
Perhaps I shouldn't have revealed his crimes in front of everyone. But I thought it was the best way of ensuring he would be judged.
Considering how high tensions have been these last few days, a fight was inevitable, alas. But you did what you thought was fair. Here, take this. As a token of gratitude for shedding light on these dismal events. Alas, we will have to go back to Eden as well. There are too few of us to continue the research.
Were you hoping to discover more?
Of course. This place was but a single step in Saint Matthias's journey. The last tablets speak of a journey northbound, further up in the swamp. But even if Virgil is no longer a threat,
SSD
we are not
stuff is so
sufficiently
good.
well equipped to go there.
We could go there for you if you wish. You just have to tell us where to look.
That would be marvelous. Of course, you would have to
quest
start
line
from the
is long.
excavation site where he wrote this. I think I noticed a path going north when I was there, actually. Look for any traces of life. Perhaps you will be lucky enough to find more of his writings. That would be fantastic.
Don't worry. I will conduct this research and come find you here if I uncover anything.
All right. I mean, I believe this is one of the main story quests. Yeah. Oh, wait. No, it's not. I think this is the one the Cardinal gave us. Can't climb that. So like for my PC, I have two hard drives to put games on. So if they're not very visually or graphically intense, I put them on my normal hard drive. Anything that's good graphics, I put on my SSD. Let's go around from this direction. Camp. One internal and two externals. I don't have any external. I have the M2, an SSD, and then just a normal hard drive.